Hello. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Excuse me. Hey. Right. Yeah, I have some issues. I found a new issue. I thought I fixed them all yesterday, actually, and I made a whole commit, and I sent it, and I was like, okay, we're ready to move on to more. Actually, there's more hauling things incoming. Basically, kind of want to, let's do a vlog here. Ewan, welcome. Good morning. Let's get some more info flowing into our logs. Hauling world item from storage entity. No, it's not a world item. It's not a world item. Early shift today. I mean, not by that much. By like 30 minutes, maybe. I mean, I used to start earlier. Here, I'll go ahead and stop the stream and restart it here in like 30 minutes. You hauling handler default. That's also not what this file is. Bad AI. Bad. Yeah, we're gonna go haul from storage entity. That's that case. This is gonna be pickup world item. I fit this in one line? Yeah, nice, nice. Pickup world item. Haul inventory item. Yeah, so those are our 3 cases. Oh, and let's maybe do a log here for, god damn it, stop that. Because there's two cases here, so should I just put this inside the pickup item action? This is static, sir. We'll just add the forward declarations. Maybe it doesn't like that. Yeah, that was it. Ryder didn't like that those weren't forward declared. I'll just do a fucking if with editor. And then I just need like a if interact with object is a U area building. It's a U area building utils. Oh no, why did I say that? Nar. Area. It is an AA. Area. That's how they would say. That's how they would say things in Key and Peele. A area. Yeah, so if it is an A area, can I put a string in here? I'm gonna guess no. So let's just do If it is the area. God, now this is just taking up so much space. I might put this in a function. Pick up item from area. Hello, Dev. What's going on? Hi. I am Dev. That is my name. What's going on is that we're gonna do some dev. Hi, sweetie. Yeah, it's a little uggo, but it'll do. It'll have to do for now. So I have this error conditioning happening when my colonist goes to try and well, it's when there's an item in both a storage container and in an area, or maybe it could even be 2 storage containers. He seems to think that there is something new to haul. And he tries to take one of the things that's already in... Oh god, there's 17 things, yeah. Scripts, question mark? You're gonna have to use more words if you want me to answer the question. I'm sorry, but that's not an appropriately formed question. -5 points on your assignment. Please use complete sentences to effectively communicate with another human. But yeah, so whenever there's something in 2 different storage areas, he seems to just want to keep hauling. Like, this is my purpose. I just haul things now. And nothing's gonna stop me. I was like, you know what? I admire your dedication to the craft, but it's not what I need right now. Okay, so when this boots up, I'll show you what I mean by all that. I'm gonna grab some coffee here. Jesus. All right. Okay, so there's an area. We can store things there. Here is a container that needs to be built first. I'm going to have him join my colony, so he's going to go ahead and go build because by default, construction is on his priorities. Now he's going to haul that to the container. He has hauled it. So when he hauls this next one that I throw down, I'm going to throw it down near this one, so he hauls it here. He is not going to understand that he doesn't need to continuously haul that. Let's put a breakpoint right here. Oh, we're just gonna constantly get here. I see. Well, good. Okay, let's pause. Okay, hang on. Here's what we're gonna do to set this up. Come here. You need to come all the way over here so that I have time to set the breakpoint before you actually pick it up. Wait, what? No, this is failing before. This is failing too soon. I didn't expect this. No, this was not supposed to fail. What happened? Yeah, why did we make a pick up item from storage type action? I don't. Item stored in entity. Is this... What are you trying to haul right now? The brown mushroom, which is the first one I dropped, which is in storage already. Well, that should have successfully gotten built here. It did not. I'm just now realizing that I can just put these into the same function. I'm doing the exact same thing twice now. Well, except for this one. What happened here? I should have hit this one. Yeah, I mean, we just hit the else here, so whatever the fuck this entity is, the item entity is 5. Why? I did interact with entity. I have set to be the item. Oh, why did I fucking do this, man? I'm passing in something called the interact with entity, and I'm not even setting it on. Oh god. I need to refactor everything. What happened here? Again, like, let's just try and get this to happen again, I suppose. What did he do? Hang on, what did he do? Okay, he didn't do anything. So why is he now not hauling anything now? And I guess he like reserved it or whatever. Well, no, it would have returned first. Oh, we're just stuck on initializing a haul interact action. Okay, well that's good. So now I can actually breakpoint here a little bit. Okay. Allable inventory items. Yeah, nothing there. What's our hauling data looking like here? So there are... Okay, so something never got removed here. Yeah, we didn't clear hauling cache, I don't think. When should that have been cleared? That didn't. It didn't get cleared. Let's see, he grabbed something from the world. I mean, that I have sufficiently covered that scenario. I know that. I mean, we'll double check. I have poured over the meticulous details there. Yeah, remove world item entity. We also remove the all cache right there for both. whatever it was previously stored in. Could be an area. And the colony of the interacting entity. Now, was it actually that the hull cache didn't get cleared, or did the hull cache, it did get cleared, but it just got rebuilt incorrectly? If not stored in area. Oh yeah, I needed to put that back. That yeah. If it's a world item and it's not stored in the thing. Well, I need to remove it if it is stored in a thing too, right? Remove if stored in area, right? I do need to remove it, I think. But that doesn't help this case. That was a different failure case. Something got all fucksy-wuxied somewhere. The fuck is wrong with me, man? Yeah, maybe I need some vlogs here when it does recalculate. I mean, this is the one that probably returned, right? Colony stored items. Haulable items in colony storage. I get colony world items. Colony world items. Colony stored items data. Oh, I need to remove here. Yeah. Don't steal from players. Yeah, we should remove, right? If items stored in data not equal to best storage. I guess that entirely depends on the order that we iterate over these storages through. Maybe that's why he keeps trying to like change where they are. Closest to location, entity location. I wonder if using the item location would be a little bit more consistent. That way it would return the storage that it's in. I think that might have been one issue. Whatever issue I was seeing right now is not that one, though. What are you building? A video game. More specifically, what I'm working on today is some hauling edge cases. Part of my game is going to be a colony sim, so there's going to be different storages that the player can change the priorities of and change the allowed items on. And there's a bunch of different cases I have to kind of enumerate and spell out, and so I'm just working through the finer details of that. Yeah, I think there is one issue here. Let's solve that at a different point. Thank you for the fire emojis. Appreciate that. There is another issue that happened. Let's run live coding real quick, get the latest. I'll try to recreate this scenario. I said I was gonna add vlogs, didn't I? Because like this is becoming difficult to... This is becoming difficult to parse through. This is going to be so inefficient, though, when the vlogger is running. Which maybe is what I should be doing here, if vlog enabled or something. Enable visual log, yeah, that's what it is. That way we don't do that work when the vlogger's not running, and we're an editor, which will be often. Will be often. And so we're gonna do a bunch of those here too. ECS vlog. Removing world items since it's now stored in an area. Removing world item, and then I want a name. Is that not like imported? There we go. Item. From Colony World items. Colony World items. You know what? Just fucking get him. Okay, there's an extra thing out there. Removing world item from colony world items since it's already stored anywhere. Get colony world item. Removing world item from colony world items because it's not a world item anymore. And then we will do this. I will say considering item for hauling is what I will say there. God, what a fucking mess that is. What a fucking mess that is. Give me, copy that again. We're gonna do that here. This is going to be, I need the item data, which we already have. Nice, that is nice. We already have that, so we don't need to do an extra lookup there, which means we don't need all that extra cruft, that boilerplate. Considering item for hauling, that's not what's happening now. Well, we are still considering for hauling, but that's not this case. I'll say item no longer belongs to colony. Removing item as it no longer belongs to colony. Another one. Thank you, DJ Khaled. A removing item as it belongs to a player. I'll say considering. What did I say for the other one? Considering hauling? Considering item for hauling. Considering item for hauling. It is not in the best storage. Considering item for hauling, it is a world item. I'll know what that means. Does that include? Yeah, if it's stored in, yeah, we don't, scripts, question mark? Is that a meme that I'm unaware of, or are you just mocking the person that said that before? And then what is this case here? Items stored in data. Removing item as it is not stored anymore. Wigs. When will you wear scripts? Let's go ahead and just rebuild. I think I've enumerated all the cases there. Let's all just throw out random words in chat. Yeah, and put a question mark at the end of it, so it makes me feel dumb for not knowing what anyone is fucking talking about. Dum 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 dum. Okay, area. Chest. How you doing, man? I'm doing good, thank you. You didn't answer my question. Okay, we're gonna have the mushroom. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Okay, he did plenty there. Flynn. How you doing, Mike? Yeah, I'm good, guys. I'm good. Okay, so now here's the issue. Or here was the issue. What do we have here? So there was one item here. The shitty thing about using the ECS is that I have no debug information. So I've been thinking about putting like an F name in the entity. That's like editor only, you know? Just so I can like see what the entity is. That would be really nice. That would be really nice. Okay, so there is a colony world item, which sounds correct. It does sound correct. I'm gonna step forward. Well, let's step through this, because this might be the issue here. Colony stored items. We have one item stored in the colony right now. I believe we're gonna get here. Liked and sub? Hell yeah, thank you, man. The item is stored in entity 2097203. And that is not what the best storage is. Okay, I see the issue now. Yeah, so the thing that I feared is true.
I knew it! I knew it! That Mulan was a troublemaker from the start!
But then this happens. But then this happens. Interact with entity is whatever this is. And I don't know. See, this is why I want the F, like an F name or something on the entity. Because now I can't fucking tell what this entity is. So that should be here. It should be one of these. Which should be being returned from this. Wait, what did I do here? If storage location data. That's just the move to location. That doesn't really do anything else. So we're here. We're setting item entity, storage entity, and quantity to store. Or quantity, as I sometimes like to say. And there's the sub. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. Mom, no, Mom. Hey, hey, hey. Good. Good. Oh, your butt's so warm. On the heat. You've just been farting. It equal likelihoods. I'm gonna guess that the best storage here is kind of broken. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna try and do the entity thing because this is just gonna help debugging a lot here. Gonna help a lot. Ghost your dog. She already walked out of the room. Also, don't make demands of me. Okay, so we're gonna go if with editor. Just call it name. Just call it name. With editor only data. What is the difference? Now what are you mad at? They cannot be editor only. Okay, we will not expose it to blueprints. Let's go back to with editor in that case. Cheap viewers, oh boy. Okay, so we have that name. Ugh. Let me get another constructor here. Another constructy boy. Can I also initializer list this? Is that what it's called in C++? I kind of forget. He thinks I can. Okay, so I think what I want to do here is like my item. When this gets created, create entity can take an optional name parameter here. Can I default that to like that? Is that, well, I guess it would have to be like that or something. I don't know. I don't know if that's possible. I'm gonna guess it's not. So we create, oh, that's right, because I'm going to be getting all of this shit from, well, here, we'll do this, F entity. Yeah, we can do this. We'll wrap it. Name. Then I'll have to create basically another one of these. Okay. Okay, now that works. Now that looks nice. Create entity, and then the item name and outer. Oh, the entity. I wanted to put the entity ID in there. Every time I come in here, you're doing some Rain Man shit I've never seen before. What Rain Man shit? What is? Tell me about this Rain Man shit. What am I doing that is Rain Man-y? I guess I could just set the name after this. Let's go item entity dot name dot pragma. Yeah, that's what I wanted. There we go. Okay, so now all the items have names. I would like buildings to have names. Building entities. Whatever stuff is under your struct. Constructors? These? You don't know constructors, my man? Or are you talking about, like, the equality operators? It's not so scary. It's not so scary. Where do I want to put the name here? I forget where do I create the, I spawn the entity, I see. Okay. This could be a good place. This could be a good place for a fucking entity, I think. ECS add instance. Where's the entity? Oh, we create entity here. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. We have the archetype. So what I would like to do here is just use the archetype We could maybe even, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use the archetype. I'm gonna go entity. I don't think I actually need those extra constructors because I think I want to use the entity ID in the name. Oh, it's const. Yeah, no. We're gonna edit that bad boy. Boy. Authority includes, please and thank you. I mean, I guess I don't really need the. I don't need the entity ID in the name. I don't think I do, at least. I'm already gonna, this is all for just debugging. This is all for just breakpointing, which I'm already going to see the ID there. So in which case, I'm just going to grab this bad boy here. And I guess let's just do a F string here. Which I think then we can just do that. String literal. Name. We can still keep it as an F name. That's fine. Now I don't need to like wrap it. Does that look good? Yeah, yeah. Okay, buildings. We did spawn entity. Except for this one, I'm gonna set it manually because we want to do something. We want to do like static class, right? Or we want to do like row name, basically. Building data handle dot row name. Okay, what else? Let's go to the player. Oh, and I need to wrap all of that in stuff. I need to wrap all of that. Which is why passing this into create entity is a good idea. I'm just going to call this player. Because then, when we go to create entity, I'll say if with editor, do that one, else, or rather end, we can just end if here. Else just return the ENTT1 with an automatic conversion. Okay, back to building. This one, spawn entity. Yeah, let's pass in a name here. Name. Default that as well. Name dot is empty. Otherwise, name. Where else is this used from? My entity spawner. That one's fine. We can just default that one. Is that the only place it's called from? No way. No way. Oh, there's a bunch of like gameplay stuff too. Bunch of gas, not gas, drawing gas. Drawing ass, yeah. Row name, we gotta make that into a string. On entity. I think the rest of these are probably okay, because I really just need buildings, NPCs, items right now. So let me go back to the item case. I mean, that's probably fine. That's probably fine to not do. Maybe let's not do that twice. At the very least. Okay. Hopefully this shows up really well in editor and doesn't crash the next package build I do. Oh, and we have 180 things to rebuild. This might be coffee number 2 time. Yeah, I changed the underlying ECS, my entity system. So yeah, that's gonna rebuild everything. So BRB guys, I'm gonna grab some more coffee. You all should do the same. I'm back. Thank you for your patience. Got another coffee, took the dogs out, took myself out. You know the drill. You know the drill. Okay, we've compiled. So let's see if the entity debugs help here at all. I'm very curious. Very curious. I need that soundbite too. It's from Harry Potter. Ollivander. I said happy. Harry Potter. Yeah, this one. What the fuck? No, I don't want whatever that was.
Curious. Very curious.
It's not as good as I remember. In my head, it's way better. It's one of those ones. It's the same as, good. It's not, the actual one is not as good as it is in my head. It's Emperor Palpatine from Star Wars prequels. Okay, yeah, go build that. Now kill him. Do it now. Okay. Store that somewhere. He went to 0-0. It's not where you should have gone, good sir. Okay, let's look at some entities. Name is none. Beautiful. Wood arrow. Okay, so there's some of it's populated. Some of it's populated. I mean, the interacting entity should be the NPC. So that would have been here. Let me rebuild that real quick. I want to see what name is getting passed into here when that entity spawns. It's just entity archetype. Well, that wasn't none. So where's the none coming from? Create entity. Create new colony. Ooh, create new colony. Yeah, we should have a colony name, shouldn't we? Yeah, that would be a good one to have. Probably add that on data too. On some bit of data here. I think that probably, yeah, colony name there. Yeah. For now, this is just whatever. I don't think I'm using this for anything. I'm not displaying the name in the UI or anything like that. Split item. Ooh, okay. Which we want the row name. And I guess we just want this. I want entity dot name here. Right, but I need to like I guess I duplicate. I don't duplicate the entity though. I don't duplicate the entity though. Okay, let's do this then. F name or F string entity name. No. We'll do it inline. Inline it's. I should overload that probably. I don't want to have to rebuild everything all over again though. elif indif okay, there was one that was empty. That one, that name is not what I wanted. I wanted the subclass name of the archetype, like the blueprint name. Maybe just get name. That's a test. This is spawn entity, which is not used. Okay. Just delete that then, so I don't get confused in the future. Create entity. Oh, a time slice entity? Yeah, I don't care about that having a name. ECS, add new entity. Apply effect to target. The effect spec, I wonder, does that have a name on it? Yeah, we do have the row base actually. Add new entity. Which I don't want to have to change this file again. Next time I work on the gameplay ability stuff, I will change that. I mean, we're already building 60 fucking things here. Maybe I should have just done it. We have an issue. What do we have? Create new colony. Okay, yeah. Oh, I just override the name here. Well, that's the case. We can just put it straight in there. Default player colony, it is. Elliot, welcome. I just got done putting a, you might find this more interesting than others. It's not that interesting, but I just got done putting like a name, an editor only name on my entity wrapper so that I can actually debug things a lot easier. So the breakpoints are actually meaningful, you know? I've been breakpointing and it's like every entity is just a fucking ID. And I'm like, okay, is this a building? Is this a player? Is this an NPC? Is this an item? Because everything's a fucking entity now, so. Yeah, so now it shows up like this. Perfect. So now I can actually see what the fucking things are. And then, you know, strip it out for non-editor builds so that we save the memory. Default colonist word. Yeah, perfect. I mean, that's perfect. That's perfect. So now I know, I should know exactly what the things are. Okay, go build that. Okay, good job. He just fucking he just shoved that thing in there, didn't he? Okay, he walked to the right place that time. But here's what I'm talking about. So I was getting here. Interact with entity. What are you? You are the area. Oh, we're making it pick up item action, and I don't think we should. A dummy chest. Or are we making the... Oh, see, now I understand the conflict so much better. Did you change the entity size type that ENTT uses? I think I just used the int64. I know I can probably change to 32. But no, I didn't do anything specific, I don't think. Yeah, I don't know if 32 is going to be safe or not. I'm going to wait until I get to the end, because that's probably a pretty easy switch to flip, you know. I'll wait till I get towards release. It's an unsigned 32-bit integer, so you'd have some wraparound issues. I mean, the only reason I use -1 here is for an invalid entity. UE decided to not support unsigned types. Wait, what do you mean? You can use a uint. Or do you just mean like in blueprints? ENTT null. Yeah, maybe I should just store the entity. The reason I didn't change it is because it fucked everything up. So it's like literally, they just correlate to one another. As a U okay, yeah. It just doesn't support it in blueprints. All my homies hate blueprints. I believe you are one of them. Yeah, I'm just kind of over it, you know? I'm just kind of fucking... Why is this entity none? This should not be none here. I mean, I just did that. I had to, like... Oh, no, I can. I don't want to change that, though. It's going to make me rebuild everything. It's going to make me rebuild, like, 200 things. I'll do that in the future. Next change I do, I'll do that. It's a good call out. Good comms. But yeah, Elliot, I asked you that question the other day about, like, if ENTT could optimize duplicated data. Because, like, I have these data tables that are full of all of my item data that I'm using to spawn my items. And so, like, I add... There's, like, an item, there's an equipment, there's a weapon. Those are separate structs. Those structs are stored in data tables, but I would like to add them to ECS so I can just do one lookup to get that data. That's what I was trying to get at. One lookup. And I don't want to have to query, you know, extract from the data table each time I need that data. That feels slow. And then the alternative I thought of was like, oh, I can just make each data table row an entity itself. I was like, okay, but then I would have to do 2 lookups in that case, because I would have to assign that entity to an item and then look up that entity's data. So that's 2, right? I'd have to look up the 2 pieces of data there. So it'd be nice if there was a way I could just do a singular. It's like a super nitty gritty not nitty gritty, but nitpick optimization. -1 is an invalid. Well, I never use like I only reference the F entity here. And nothing, -1 doesn't get like put into entity storage or anything like that, so. I just use that for like null, basically. It's the way I use it, it doesn't cause issues. Famous last words.
I shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that. I shouldn't have said that.
Okay, so I'm picking up an item from an area. Apparently, this item is not a world item. RE Games, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Okay, so we got here because areas don't have instance data. That is correct. Item did not have. The item is stored in the chest right now. But the storage entity it should go to is the area. Is that what I'm... No, that never happens. I think what's happening is I didn't clear the stored in data when picking up from the chest, the container. Is that what's happening here? Which would be yeah, skip all that. Oh my, look at him. Look at him. Oh god. That's funny. And he's gonna put like one of those in there. There's so much wood. Holy dude, stop putting all the wood everywhere. Stop it. He's item duping. The hacker. The hacker known as Entity 47326. And he'll pick up item action. Yeah, no, I think that's the issue, is we don't remove the stored... Well, it goes through a trade item. Actually, it goes through a trade item. I think it should be getting overwritten. Here. Let me test, I guess. Let me test here. Oh, that doesn't go through a trade inventory? Or maybe I'm hitting a different return path, probably. Okay, right here. Where is the item entity? Item entity... Brown mushroom. I guess I need to check like the items stored in here. just want to make sure that's the correct. I want to make sure that's the correct value there. That should be the player at that point. Put that breakpoint back. Item stored in is none. Oh, you know why it's none? Because we're getting it from ENTT storage. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Actually, is that how that is working? It is the right one, though. I can see that it's the right entity. Okay, so the item stored in is, at least from that perspective, successfully being traded, and its data is updated. Trade item. Item to pick up. Interact with entity. Make sure these are like wired up. All right. A 3-0. Yeah, that was the correct one. What are you doing, brother? He is trying to store... He's trying to store in the area building. I think we're hitting that assertion that I've cleared already. Stored into, and what was the store item data? Oh, I don't log it. Andy, welcome. Wait, I should be making a pickup item. Oh, it's the old one. It's the old one. That should be getting overridden right now, but it's not. I think I need to clear the cache or something. You know what? If this happens, let me just see if this fixes it so I know what to look for. ECS, remove colony hall cache or colony entity. I have that. Do not. Oh, yeah, I did. Belongs to colony. Perfect. Try that. Yes. Okay, so we're going to remove that, which means next frame. Well, actually, did we already remove it? Let me see. I guess we hit it, so yeah. But yeah, we did. Let me see what we're returning that we shouldn't be. Yeah, that is correct. There is one thing that is not in the storage it's supposed to be. I mean, I guess this is where I just need to make that more consistent, because right now I think it's order based, which is no good. I need the item location here. It closest best storage for item. How many places do I use this in? Only 2. So this one. And then this is for items. Which is for the haul inventory task. Yeah, it's for hauling inventory. Which that passes it through. Yeah, I think here, for this case, what I want is to pass in the item location. I think technically this should always be... It should always have world item data, I think. I think it should always have that. Use item location so that this returns the building consistently. Spell it correctly as well. Okay, so I was wrong. I was wrong. What case is this? Get haulable items. Oh, this is in Colony Store. Oh, right. Okay, I was thinking about this wrong. So yeah, that's not right. That's not right. What I need then is the F item stored in data, I suppose. If we don't have that for this item, then we probably should have skipped it. And I should probably be doing a lot more of this skipping. Before we do the calculation. So items stored in data. And then F vector item location equals. I think I can just ECS get F location data with item stored in data dot entity, stored in entity. Thank you for the follow, my man. Rafferty, from Florida. Welcome. I think this should always be populated here. And we'll just inline that. Okay. Let's try that. Did that run live coding? It did not. Set that up again. Yeah, go build that. Good. What did I do that for? I don't think I care about that one anymore. Oh. Well, he did it correctly that time. Again. Okay, so whatever change I just made works now. I mean, I guess it's because I'm using the correct location now. I think that fixes that then. Are we Gucci now? Would you consider us Gucci now? Let's do this a little backwards here. God, that got me all sorts of fucked up here. Clean this up a bit. And then here, wait, what happened? Oh, there's not a, sorry, missing semicolon. Oh, I spent hours debugging and there was a missing semicolon. You know what everyone says on the internet about programming? That's literally never been true. Since fucking Vietnam. Okay, so now this case doesn't happen. At that point, okay, that's the cleanup I wanted to do. Well, no, I want to move some of these to items stored in data. Yeah, we need to check these cases. Before we do the calculation here. So slight optimization there. Slightly. Let's make sure it still works. Okay, slave, get over here. Store that, and that, and that, and that, and that. Ah, we broke it. Good. Good. We need to continue here. Or just do an else if. I think probably an else if is a little bit more. I think that's a little bit more gooder. What? That's not right. Ryder, stop lying to me.
All right, then. Keep your secrets.
Okay. Okay. We will litter the ground. There is something with collision right there, because it's 0-0. Oh, just put it right on top there. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay, let's see if we can handle this, brother. See if we can handle that. Look at him go. Look at him go. Good. Good. Oh, it's so satisfying. You just fucking wait till I get some UI sounds. So when he puts those, when those get placed into inventory, you like hear the sound. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be so satisfying. I think we're fucking good here, guys. I think we're fucking good, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
I mean, when you're in the pocket, you're in the pocket. You know what I mean? I'm crushing it. I'm fucking crushing it. This one, hang on. I wanted to see, was that fixing it? I may need to do some more here, actually. Sorry. I got really cocky there for a second. We good. No, that was my shoehorn. I just shoehorned in a fucking fix there. Does it work? Okay, let's try it over. You know what? Let's also... I can't even delete it. Never mind. I can't delete areas yet. I think I just have to shrink them into oblivion. Put that there. Put that there. Put that there. No, we're fucking golden, pony boy. You're fucking golden. Why is he not, why are we not logging anything anymore? That's sus. Okay, here it is. It must have been off the screen then. We're fine, we're fine. We got that banger music coming on too? Shit. Shit. This is so ugly. Fuck it. I'll just plan on never having to touch that blueprint again. Okay, so we've done some things here. I believe we have fixes. I can delete that then. And that. We do still want it for this one, because we do still want to pass. We want to use entity location as the closest to location to get the most desired storage. We want to do that because that'll return the closest one to the entity, so we can haul most efficiently. Where's this little swamp, dude? The cute little swamp. This is the cutest swamp I've ever seen. I've been getting together some refs. And I know everyone uses Pure Ref, but I'm kind of annoyed that it's not a web-based thing. And I was looking up like if there was a standard for a web-based Pure Ref, and I couldn't really find anything good. So I was like, okay, I'll just use free Figma. So here's, because I wanted to be able to work on this from my laptop as well, and also share it with people and like update it without having to resend them the same fucking file. But when I start getting into environment art, when I start having to get that done, I'm going to start to, I'm going to just steadily do this. I really want a Westfall zone. Westfall is peak coziness, so a very weedy type zone. I also threw in just some other yellowy zone things in here. This one's very painterly as well. Little Legend of Zelda here too. That was a good little zone there. Just some swampy rafts. Haven't done a whole lot here, just kind of whatever I come across, These trees are pretty cool. These are pretty cool trees. I like the floaty rocks. They're so mysterious, This one's sick too. You got like this effigy or whatever the hell you want to call that. In this scene, they, whoever did this, a bunch of different colors there. Same scene, makes it look sweet. This is like almost alien. This almost looks like Zangarmar Marsh in WoW. I got a couple spooky zones, which could overlap with swampy, and I'm thinking with some of my procedural zone design, I'm gonna have kind of like an overarching biome and then some influencing biomes too, to maybe adjust the colors here. Yeah, lots of forest type variants. This is like the cozy forest type vibe. Cozy forest, This might be like lush or dense forest. You can have like a darker kind of forest, a moodier forest. And of course we have the the magical or enchanted forest, which is, to me, Ashenvale is peak that. Elven ruins and whatnot, And forest could overlap with plains quite a bit, right? God, the pixels on some of these images. And this is probably my favorite. This is probably my favorite type of zone here. The autumnal, that's what I call it. Deep reds, like Ashara was my favorite zone in Classic WoW. Because Ashara in WoW was a zone where there were like 4 quests, and that's it. And so there's a lot of lore, though, as to like what happened in this zone. So it was always very mysterious. And there's like these elite mobs wandering around all over the place. And so it always just felt like a really fucking cool zone. I think this tree looks fucking sick. Though I'm not sure how many trees I'm going to be able to have like this, because they need to be choppable. So this seems like a tree that would be like difficult for a player to chop with how it's shaped. I think if we maybe, you know, make the trunk a little skinnier. Go, can you go away, hand thing? It's like the software is waving at me because it thinks I don't know where my mouse is. Yeah, I don't think we can have these roots so much. You know, and I think we need to make the trunk a little skinnier there. I do want to have some gigantic fucking trees, though. Don't know if I have any good pictures. Yeah, like you see this tree right here? This is fucking massive. I think that would be so fun to like try and chop through. I think that would be so fucking cool. It would take forever, you know, but you just send like a colonist over there to go do it. And then when you finally fell that tree, just get straight ones for now. Yeah, that's what I have now. But yeah, I'm just thinking this is all future, very future looking. This is the game Ashen, which looks really good. Very painterly. And then, yeah, there's like a, you know, like a wood nymph or something that could be in there. I mean, these are just gorgeous to me. I love the reds and yellows and stuff like that. Of course, got to have like a lava-y fire zone too, right? And there's like, kind of, in my mind, 2 different zones here. One of them is like a subtle fire kind of zone. Maybe something more like this here. This is Burning Steps. Or, you know, some zone that's like, it's like brimstone, but not fire, if that makes sense, right? Like maybe a little bit of lava. And then there's a zone where it's like, you know, where it's like all lava, you know? And some plants that could be in that zone. Probably not a whole lot of vegetation in that zone, though. I just have some trees references here. And some uncategorized things as well. I had to like look up what different trees were, you know? AI spit this out for me. I was like, okay, there's some good ideas there. Whatever an arterial whaled is. The obsidian silhouette. Okay, not bad. Not bad, AI. Oh yeah, then there's a potential for like a plaguey toxic zone, you know? It's a nice tree asset there. What are my uncategorized ones? I love these zones here. Very cool art. Very cool art. This is, I don't even know what kind of zone to call this. Obviously bug infested, but that's not like, it's almost like a gloomy, like a gloom zone. Which could be one of those like secondary influences on the biome. You know, like a mood. Like the atmosphere of the biome almost. I got some nice verticality here in these ones, which I would love to get some verticality in the zones as well. It'd be really cool. Thought this was interesting. This was actually a background, a random background on my computer. And I was like, oh, that is an interesting landscape there. And just some nice little pictures there. Yeah. That's what I have so far for zones. Just to, I was just gonna do that while this was rebuilding, and I got a little carried away. Back to testing. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, we've broken it. I wasn't running the vlogger, was I? No, I wasn't. Okay, so we've broken it. Let's see, did he actually put it somewhere? No, you just nuked the item. Cool, thanks, man. Okay, what happened then? I didn't hit any assertions or anything. Homie just ate the item. Let's see if he can do it again. And let's put a breakpoint in hauling utils. You want to see me do it again? I do. I do want to see you do it again. Oh, we're hitting that all the time. Okay, hang on. This might be a bit more difficult. Well, let me just run the vlogger here for a second. See what conditions he's hitting here. They did add those logs and I haven't used them yet. We just hit no more haulable items found. I'm curious if we are getting here or not. We aren't, so we're not recalculating the colony hauling data, which is empty, which is fine. He should be getting something in his inventory. I don't know. Hum. Okay, ho hum. Let's see what happens when I toss down a new item. Oh Lord, he coming. Was wood arrow what I threw down there? I think it was, right? So he nuked an item for some reason. I don't know where it is. It's in none of our inventories. What would have... I think that would have meant... Because he picked it... I think he picked it back up from the area. So I think that would have meant that... it was not in the best area. Which is this case here. Yeah. No. That's so nice. That's so nice being able to see that. Thing is, storage entity means different things here. Okay, so we are trying to haul... We're trying to pick up this item, which is the arrow, which I think it should already be... It's already picked up, I think. Yeah. That feels wrong. Ugh, I'm so turned around right now. I don't think this is correct. Hang on, I just have to see what's happening right now. And we're just doing that over and over again. Yeah, okay, so something is still going wrong here. Let me just watch that in real time. He does not want to put that in the area, does he? Let me try to isolate whatever this scenario is. Okay. We have the vlogger running this time. Yeah, so I mean, he's picking it up and putting it down. Which means that it's like not in best storage. Why am I not seeing that log though? Pick up world item. I'm not interested in marking on other people's projects, no. Yeah, we're just getting to haul inventory item. Where did the cache happen though? Why did this add it from the cache? Nothing? I need colony task. I need a colony task log category. Okay, so we interacted with that. Hall succeeded building new interact action. We just got to haul inventory action, which is correct. He's turning. He interacted here, which means he placed it in there. Hall succeeded. Building new interact action. Pick up world item. So we got to pick up world item. God, the cache is making this so difficult. Let's do a vlog for recalculating cache. I like it for the colony. Sure, why not, I guess. Recalculating haulable items cache for colony. Oh, I guess that happens before, yeah. Well, I guess I can... This is recalculating F colony world items cache. Going F colony cache. Okay. Okay. I think it would be nice to change my ECS to log, to vlog adds and removes for the entity data when vlogging. And then that way I could see when the colony hall cache is happening. What other information do I need here? Might be it. It was the pickup world item case. Can put a breakpoint there. It thinks it's not in an area. Wants to interact with the world item ISMC. Which means we're not getting here, which is interesting. Oh. I see. I see now. Yeah, I made a mistake by thinking that that wasn't... That does need to be the item stored in entity, I believe. so that we can actually get the area that needs to be interacted with. I think that was the issue. I didn't think... I didn't think that interact with the entity was necessary there, because we were just going to interact with the item? Is that what I thought? Is that what I naively thought? Now we're getting here. Oh, now he's just freaking the fuck out. Now he's just freaking the fuck out. Interact finished. Pick up item from area. So that is the correct thing now. But it's we're handling the incorrect case properly. So that's good. Because I think right now he just like he was storing it in the area, but he wasn't sending the interaction through the area. So all the area storage spots are taken up by phantom items. Yeah, how was this working before? The brown mushroom is stored in the dummy chest, and the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy fence, or whatever the fuck that one is. Okay, so that one, we can skip that one. The basic wood is stored in some entity that I apparently don't know of. All of these stored entities don't seem to transfer properly. (172). Wait, what is this area? What is this then? This must be the NPC. It must be the NPC. I think we're in the he's carrying it case. Okay, this isn't returning. This location data is 000. I'm pretty 780. Wait, that's the area. Yeah. It says it. It says area. Yeah. We're in the area, but it's saying the best storage is dummy chest. Is the area location doesn't seem correct, does it? 000 seems sus as fuck. I don't know why I was like sus. I don't know why I said it like that. You know, the thing about noise canceling headphones is that you can't hear yourself talk very well. Me? Oh my god, it's so fucking funny. Yeah, basically. Yeah, so entity area location. I think I want to override the area here after placement, or not the area, the location after placement is done here. Because I stored like the last resize transform. The areas are going to be weird. They're going to be weird. Because they're not going to have like a uniform size, potentially. Maybe I shouldn't be using the location there for an area. Because you can make an area like any shape, basically. So it wouldn't... It's like, how do you pick the location of a fucking super weird shape? Maybe it's other than some math that like gives you like some approximation of the center, which at that point, like what use is that if we're just approximating it, you know? So I think that's maybe why this is happening. That is an inkling that I'm having. I don't know if it's actually the issue. Like the area location. I mean, if the area location is consistent, why would this be messing up? It's stored in the area. And we're saying the best storage is the dummy chest. It does have one valid storage spot. Okay, we're gonna go F vector item location. And I'll say world item, F world item entity data on the item itself. If we have world item data, item location is equal to world item data get location. Else, if auto location data, which we should have, we're going to use the storage container. See if that helps. Did I get to neither of those? Oh, I have some information in there. Okay, is it consistent now? No, he's still just picking it up and putting it down. Oh, you know why I'm not seeing these logs? Because the belongs to entity doesn't have a proxy actor to actually log it. That's why. I should like to change that, I think. Which means each colony will need an actor, potentially. Some sort of proxy actor. So I suppose we're still getting to this case here. That didn't fix it. So the thing is, I don't think this should be returning things that are stored in. Like, I think this one is his inventory. I don't think this should be returning things that are in his inventory. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it shouldn't hurt, but I don't think that that's what I designed it for. And that's just because it's in the colony stored items list. Do I have a way to tell if it's a fucking NPC or not? I mean, I could just pick a piece of data that I know is not on a building or anything. Probably this means it's stored in an NPC's inventory. Is in an NPC inventory. That should not be being returned there, I think. Wow, he fucking left it alone finally. He finally was like, you know what? That's okay. We're all right. This, I don't think there's any spots left in that area because they're all fucked up. So I think he's gonna, yeah, he took that to the other one. Yeah. Oh no, he's doing it again. You son of a fucking bitch. You fucking idiot. God. Stop it. Do we not get to this case? We do. Oh, I don't continue. Oops. Yeah, continue there. I'm the idiot.
Dum 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 dum.
Well, of course I know that, man. It was me the whole time. Please, just leave it in there. He's already dead. Hello, please. Oh, no. Oh, I need to be, like, continuing for all of these cases. Okay. Was that the issue? Part of the game I'm working on now? I'm trying to get this fucking idiot to stop hauling things that are already in a storage. He keeps thinking there's a better storage location for it, and then he picks it up and he's like, oh, the best one is the one it was already at. God, the debugger is running so fucking slow right now. It's stored in area. Why do you think the best one is the chest? I think the locations are not the same here. I thought I would have fixed that because we would have done this guy with the closest haulable items. Okay, so it wasn't in his inventory at this point. Although the stored in area, it is stored in the area. Oh, do you know why? Because there's nothing left. There's no storage spots in the area. Because it's taking up the final slot. Oh my god, what an edge. A literal corner case, because it's in the corner of an area. Okay. Yeah, it probably would have been a long time before I realized this one. The only reason we got here was because he fucked up the keys of every other storage spot in the area. Otherwise, he would just move it to the next one and be done with it. So there actually needs to be an empty spot for this. So I guess this get valid storage spots for area. I need to... why am I casting the area building to an area building? I must have refactored that and not realized. Yeah, the item to store. The area. I need to look up if the item is already stored in this area and what spot it is stored in. Area building data, stored item, storage spots array. Oh, we iterate through all of the storage spots. Okay. So here... stored item. I try to find one that is the same. If it contains item type spots is an array of vectors that we iterate over, which I store an index of that to the stored item entity. So I think right here is where I need to add it, because I'm getting the stack slots. But I think I just need to do something like if item to store I could change this to, I use this from a bunch of different places, so I'm a little hesitant to change it. But if the item to store is the same, like the exact same entity, thing is, I would have to iterate through all the items here. I don't want to have to do that for all the other cases when it's maybe only important here. The contents is the index of the storage spot to... No, contents is the index of the storage spot to the item entity that is stored there. I need some if statement here. And then I just need to add it to storage spots or something. If the item to store is already in this area include its storage spot? I mean, honestly, if it's already stored in here, I should just probably explicitly return here. Would I ever want all of the storage spots here? The issue to begin with was the inventory local storage being full to begin with. Or it was something else with choosing the right spot, maybe. It's specifically because when I'm asking the area where the valid, physical locations are for storing a particular item, it takes into account like stacking items into existing, like if you have 5 mushrooms in the area, the first spot it should output is that one. So if you want to put more mushrooms in the area, you don't just like take up all the physical location, you stack it into like the existing one. That didn't take into account items, and I give it an item when I ask it. I say, hey, where can I store this item? What are the valid spots? And because this item was already a full stack, it was not a valid storage spot. Usually that's not a problem because it would just put it in the next open spot. But because of how I fucked up I wasn't interacting with the area correctly. So all the 3D locations, all the physical location that act as keys for the storage were, from the perspective of the area, full, even though there was nothing in them. And so the only spot left was the one it already exists in, which should be a valid spot, right? Should be a valid spot. I don't see a reason why I shouldn't just return that spot only. Or maybe I just do this bit here. I guess we don't need contents of I. I just return whatever this current spot is. I think I can just do that. It's a super edge case. That would have been, because usually when I'm testing, I make the areas like super big. So it never would have gotten full. Like this case is weird. Fuck. Did we get here? No, maybe I didn't capture. I don't think I captured that case correctly. Lots of stuff to keep track of. I know there's so many edge cases with the hauling. Okay, so we didn't get there. I didn't capture the scenario correctly. Item type storage spots. Maybe I should just return here because I'm just iterating through the storage spot. Yeah, maybe we should just return here or something. If stored item equals item to store. Let's match the entity just to be safe. If the item is already stored, if the item to store is already in this area, just return its current spot. Much storage is typically in an area, and what exactly do you mean by an area? An area is like these little voxel things that I build. So each little voxel counts as like a place that you can put an item. I'll show you once we get back into the game here, once this finishes. But the player can place whatever areas they want to. So they can be pretty big. That little voxel thing is what it is. Oh, good, good. Processor, welcome. Okay, so now he's not putting it anywhere. Back. I'm going to reset this scenario, and I know how I can retest it. I can retest it. I need 2 storage places. I'll use a and then a 1x1 area. So yeah, go build that, and put that in there, and then put that in there. Well, he didn't reconsider it. That's such a cute little area. Look at that. Okay, so if I put something near this area, he shouldn't put it back in there. There we go. There we go. I don't know if I have the expand working. Have we correctly updated the storage there for that? We have. Holy shit, we have. Holy shit, we have. Shrinking doesn't work. I have not done shrinking yet. Is it working now? Trying to think of what else I need to test here. Yeah, that one's too high. You can't get that one. Very good. puts it in the area. He does because it's full. Wow. Okay, I think we did it, guys. I think we did it. Give me some wood to test with here. Take that one. He should be then going to this one. He is. I'm going to take that one and he goes back to normal. Okay. 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 Good. Good. Holy shit, we're doing it. We are fucking doing it. Okay. I want to commit what I have here then. The logging doesn't fucking work. So let's just... I do want the belongs to colony to do things. To log things here. Which I just need something that has a grab debug snapshot. I think I can... What do I use the mob spawn definition for? Is it the only usage? I'm gonna change this signature. Archetype is optional. Right now, the only place I do that from is the init entity processor. We'll do this whenever a new colony is created. Oh, I need a fucking world? Ugh. Location, I don't know that matters for an entity, for a colony entity. You know what this is gonna fucking do though? I should, like, after I knit it, I should just remove the location. Well, that just does spawn location. That doesn't actually add location data. Okay, never mind. I think we're fine then. I don't want things to, like, I don't want, like, the velocity processor to pick up on... it wouldn't. I don't want certain processors to pick up on a fucking colony just because there's a location added to it, but we should be good there. I just need a world passed into here. Kind of annoying. Okay, so in here we can just use this. And I think there's going to be some places in blueprints that we will need to update now. But after that, the proxy actor is a bad one, huh? Anyways, after it's imported into fucking logging utils header file. Is that necessary? And where the fuck is entity used at? No, I think forward declaring that is fine. That's a lot better. That's a lot better. Can I forward declare here too? Let's try it. Of course, now everything else is breaking because of some random includes. All this just to get my colonies to actually show up. It would be nice if I could actually rename them. Yeah, maybe I should do that next. An optional name, perhaps. So they show up very nicely in the vlogger. Name. Yeah, just call it proxy actor. And we'll pass that in there, and then I'll just do that, so we still get like... Let's actually, I kind of want to put that first. I feel like that goes first. And then in the colony controller here for the name, I can put colony name. Yeah, because we have the colony name here. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. And then in the init entity processor, we just do proxy actor. Which I can do init data archetype. Get name. No? Oh, that's it. That's a wrong function. Wrong function. And then I do make a... Oh no, the building is the proxy actor, I believe. So I think that building should already be fine. Though spawning some sort of colony actor for each colony, I feel like wouldn't be a bad idea. It might help consolidate quite a bit. What are you building? I'm building an RPG Colony Sim Roguelite. Just there, I was adding some debug names. Some nice debug names. Yeah, so this is optional. Yeah, is everything else rebuild? Is everything else check for that? No. Rebuild one more time, please. Actually, make sure we have, I don't know, Ryder doesn't like to save very well, it seems, when it, like during compilation. Okay, we have things. So yeah, that name shows up there. Kind of a long name, but I think I'd rather be more verbose than less verbose here. Okay, let's get him onboarded here. Let's see what that spit out here. Default player colony entity 1. Nice. So that worked, yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. So now those logs do something now. Okay, let's go back through the commit here. Do a little code review. Do a little code review here. This is gonna be like fix. What did I fix here? Fix inconsistencies with when considering best storage for hauling. Increase. I'll just say add extra stuff for helping entity. I'll say helping ECS debugging. I didn't actually change anything there. Hauling utils. one of our newer repos at work, I opened the 69th PR. You better make that fucking commit message just be nice. Nice. I won't have it any other way, and I will LGTM it regardless of what's in it. Get rid of these breakpoints. Don't need those. Yeah, I didn't actually like functionally change anything else here. Yeah, let me look at pickup item utils. This is I need to just delete this. This is broken. We can stop that. Add pickup item task. Which should probably just be... Yeah, I need to go back through and fix all these, basically. I'll wait for that. Those are all probably broken. Most of them are, at least. The ad hoc stuff, I'll wait for that. Okay, I think we can ship it. Can I get an LTGM? Can I get one LGTM, please, on this commit? It is 27 files. It has 2 separate concepts in it. Well, actually, kind of like 3. So I'll make it a little bit more verbose to get the LGTM. Add proxy actors for colonies. Add names to proxy actors. Add debug name to F entity. LGTM? Okay, hell yeah. Sending it. Ship it. Straight to production. Boom. Okay, so the next thing, let me get a fresh rebuild here. Okay, I had the latest. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is still hauling stuff. Is still hauling related. Now I need to make sure that when we're hauling stuff, it considers proper priorities and allowed storage settings. So anytime those change, I need to clear the colony hauling cache. That's the next order of business here. Zed, welcome in, everyone. Thank you for the raid, my man. Cache invalidation. Well, it turns out calculating the things that are needed to be hauled in a colony is a very non-trivial task. You know, that's when players can build any number of colonies, there can be any number of colonies in the world, any number of either storage areas, which are like this, that can be any size large, and then some storage containers. These storage containers also have different priorities on them and different storage settings, like what's allowed to be stored in them. Figuring out the best place for each item to be stored in is a non-trivial task. And so I cache that. Because right now he's just taking it to the closest storage. So we just put all that in the closest storage. So, yeah, I need to cache that because I can't he needs to check if there's anything to haul. You know, almost not every frame, but every time he needs to consider his priorities. Same with everyone else in the colony. So I can share some of that information. But now, what I need to work on is the storage settings themselves. So we should just be plopping everything in here. There he goes. Look at him. He's a machine. So here's like the storage settings and stuff. So whenever I change this priority, I should be invalidating the cache, and he should be like moving all of this now into here. That's what should be happening next. But how was your stream? What were you working on today? Anything you'd like to show off, please let me know. Send me a link if you'd like. Thank you for the raid, of course. Operations research. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. You know, it really, like, the most efficient way to do it is like a traveling salesman problem, but that's like way overkill. I'm just going like, take it to the closest thing. Get the next closest thing to do. Still cracking on the Go website, huh? You bounce around a lot. You've got a lot of different projects going on. I'm like tunnel visioned, I suppose. Where is my area panel? I say as I claim to be tunnel visioned. So here is the area building. The area panel is where I actually change the settings. Is where this event would be fired from. Set entity priority. Area building, get entity. So that should technically work. Set entity priority. I could just throw it in here. I could just shoehorn it in here. But this kind of seems like a... like it may not be the responsibility of this function. Because entity priority, this can also be construction priority as well. In which case we wouldn't want to clear... you wouldn't want to clear the hauling cache in such case. I could just grab the entity. It would be pretty easy for me to take this entity and be like, hey, is this an area? If so, invalidate the hauling cache. Where else do I use this from? Literally that one place, okay. It wouldn't be a bad move. Refresh storage settings. Tell me where you're called from. Just when we show. Oh, right. And then we have the storage settings UI is like separate. Yeah. So here, this would be for both. This would be for 3 different things. And these storage settings is like this little hierarchy. I have like this item hierarchy of like what's allowed in the storage. And so you can say like this can be my wood stockpile. I think it's kind of broken right now, yeah. Yeah, the intermediate checkboxes don't work there. Yeah, anytime that's one of them. The other one is for this guy. Which this also needs a priority on it as well. Oh, and it just extends through the top of the screen instead of scrolling. That's a feature. That's a feature, not a bug. So I need to add a priority here on this chest. And then I can also set his allowed storage settings on his inventory. So we have to kind of reconcile all those things. So what I want you to be able to say is, you know, keep some potions on you, you know? And so anything that he's like allowed to have in his inventory, he can like use. And if he doesn't have enough to like match whatever threshold you've put in there, like say you have 2 health potions. I want everyone to have 2 health potions, or maybe I would just want this guy to have 2 health potions. If he doesn't have 2 health potions because he just used them, and there's some in colony storage, he will go replenish his inventory with them. That's going to be one of the next things as well. Like kind of satisfying his own inventory needs. And so there's like so many edge cases with hauling and stuff like that. Especially with like something like this, right? So I can throw stuff down. He's coming to haul it, but then it's like, oh, I'm just going to take that. I'm going to take them all. And he's like, oh, okay, never mind. You know. Then he knows, like, if I take it, he knows to go to the next ones. And then he also reserves them for pickup, so no other entity can pick them up as well. So there's no duplicated work or anything. Just lots of stuff I've been getting through. I just had a weird one where this area, I have to like ask it for its valid storage spots, which takes into consideration stacking items together. And I had a case where the area was full and he had hauled the final spot, But then every time I asked, hey, is there a better spot for this item? It would always return this other chest, even though it was already in here. Because the area didn't consider items that were already stored in it when considering like the stackability. So that was a really super weird edge case that I probably wouldn't have found out for a while had that scenario not happened. Let's see here, the storage settings. Update item widget. Is there actually, I forget where the actual event is emitted from here. Handle, here we go. Handle settings changed. That is on the storage settings entry, which is, that's like one row, basically. One row. I don't think that should, I don't think it should be that responsibility. Is there any other, can I like find, I would like to find usages of this delegate, I think. And thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome. So we bind in there. We bind in the area panel too. I bind in the inventory. Oh, because there's two on settings changed. I think I want to rename that. On settings entry change. That way I know like the difference between the two. Let's stop here. You're using mass or another ECS? I am using ENTT as the underlying ECS to like what I've built on top of it. I tried out mass a while ago during like 5.1 and my god, it was just a pain in the fucking ass to work with. And of course the documentation was not there. And also like it's trying to do my own thing with it, trying to build my own processors and stuff like that was just such a pain in the ass. Mass was really nice for things that it already supported out of the box. You know, just like having some RVO and, you know, pathfinding and stuff was nice. But then it's like you tried to take it any further than that. And it was just like, if you look at the mass code in Unreal Engine, there's like 40 classes, 40 different structs and classes. It's insane. Like that, it feels so bloated. Like all Unreal Engine systems. Whereas ECS is just like so simple to just like spin up a view and do whatever you need to. Whereas like with a mass processor, they're so heavy. And then they have this like traits and fragments concept, which like were conflicting with each other in a lot of scenarios. And if the documentation wasn't telling me explicitly what to add, it would like, I don't know that I would have been able to figure out what was wrong. So mass just seemed like a very heavy-handed system. Not to mention that the cache coherence of the way that they do RVO and like the state tree is not very cache coherent, right? So I wrote my own state tree. I wrote just like a C++, a super bare bones like C++ template state tree for that as well. So yeah, I'm liking using ENTT a lot better. I'm finding it to be much more performant. What did I want to show here? Like state tree states, probably. So state tree state, and then I'll just look up like colonist state tree. So here's like how I define my state trees. And they're all like parameterized and stuff like that. And then here's the actual like, it's all like variadic template metaprogramming, which is an absolute pain in the ass to fucking write, which is why it's so bare bones. It's like impossible to read, right? Like what does this fucking mean? You know? Some of this was vibe coded. Some of it was. But yeah, that ends up looking like this. You have a context, which is just entity, and then a little helper function for logging. And then you go look at the states, and Each state descriptor has like a type tag, which I could maybe abstract out. I don't necessarily need that. Like an on enter, lambda, on success, on failed, and then you pass in like what state you want it to go to. So T on success, you know, when the root, well, maybe root's a bad example. When combat is successful, go back to root. If it fails, meaning there is nothing to be in combat with, go to the next one, which is the interaction state. And then you can, you know, you define them all. Then I have them all over here. Which really all my state tree does is add and remove different pieces of entity data. I don't actually really do any heavy logic in it because it wouldn't be cache coherent, right? Like the cache locality of it is not very good. And so that's what the, you know, being able to spin up ECS processors very quickly and easily is really nice. Like this would be one mass processor. This is another one. This is another one.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
You get the idea. I just find it to be a lot more expressive and straightforward. And it's not, ENTT is non-archetypal, so adding and removing different pieces of entity data in order to narrow down your processors as to how much processing they need to do, how much iteration they need to do, and reduce the number of conditions as well is beneficial. Whereas mass is an archetypal ECS. I did try to write my own, like I did, and it worked, but it was not as fast as some of the off-the-shelf stuff like Flex or ENTT, so probably wasted a lot of time there, but I did learn a lot. So, yeah, storage settings change. Happens for area panels in inventories. I guess it wouldn't hurt to, like... Does this one have one too? On item settings change, okay. And what is on item settings changed? What are you doing again? I swear I wrote this code at some point. Now I have to find this one. Toggle target inventory. Handle item settings change. I mean, I guess this is a good spot to do it. It's kind of quite abstracted, isn't it? But this is his inventory. The building contain. This is a better spot for it, right? Yeah, handle item settings changed. I think this is a more explicit spot for it. I don't think I have a blueprint function for clear colony, clear hall cache. I need that. What is that? You're gonna have to use a few more words for me to understand what you're talking about. This should probably just go in colony utils. Set entity priority. Where should we put set colonist priorities? I don't know that there's like a solid place for this. Just throw it at the bottom. Blueprint callable, colony utils, static, void clear, colony hall cache. Should be colony entity. I would need to get the belongs to. Is that code? Yes, there is code on screen. Clear colony hall cache. I'll say for entity And then I will automatically get the belongs to colony data, ECS. And another thing that's so nice about what I've done here with the system is like I just have a global static. An inline static. And so I just do ECS get data and I can just fucking get it from anywhere. Which has made the development just an absolute joy. And I don't have to pass in all of these fucking parameters and context objects to just get some data on an entity. So if we have belongs to colony data, if, well, we can just ECS. Here's another one. Just remove F colony hall cache on the belongs to colony data. Wait, colony hall was the wrong one. F belongs to colony data. So belongs to colony. And it's that easy. And if it doesn't exist, it won't do anything. So it's a no op. It's a no op. Okay, please keep open all of those because I need them. I will need them. And then we'll need to rebuild to get that blueprint node in there. Okay, what's the damage? What are we working with? 21 actions. Okay, not too bad. All right. Pop that over there. Okay. Okay. Which was the one that we were in? There was one in humanoid NPC. Which I don't want to clear it for him. I only want to clear it for the container right here. So we're going to go update desired inventory items. Actually, maybe that's a good fucking place for it. Maybe that's a good place for it. So how many, where is this called from? Oh, it is called from both, so I don't necessarily. I mean, the thing is, no, it would do so. Yeah, okay. So we'll make it. We'll do what the original plan. Clear colony hall cache for that entity. And maybe I should even change that to like for colony belonging to entity, and also constref, because this function ain't gonna do nothing if an entity isn't provided. So just do that. Okay, we want to do it for that, and then we want to do it for area as well. Is there a callback here? I don't think we ever call back here. Do we ever bind? I don't think we ever bind to it. We never bind to like the update. Where do I update the area storage settings, though? I have init storage settings. On storage settings change. Okay, yeah. Where is this? Where are we binding to? Oh, I was just kind of blind. Okay. Do I need to be unbinding this when I look at a different storage? One sec. Let me check. Okay, 2 different storages. Okay, no, I guess not. Guess not. Okay, it works. Sorry. Opened task manager somehow. So on storage settings changed, we will throw it in here. Clear colony hauling kit. So that's settings changed. Where is prio? I don't know if I don't think I've wired up the priority to do anything. Priority combo box. On selection change. I have. Oh, it's just right there. Okay. Oh, I do set the priority. Cool. Does that return true or false if it actually changed? It does. Perfect. So if it has changed, we want to do the same thing. Get the entity of the area building and clear colony hall cache. Or whichever colony that is. So the only other one we need to handle now. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Welcome. The only one we need to handle now is the case for the UI that I don't have yet. So maybe we'll do that later. Maybe we'll do that later. Okay, so I'm going to create an area and a little chest that doesn't have a top. It's broken, as is a lot of things in here. You can see his animations are not working. Also broken. Okay, so yeah, build that. Let's put something in each one. And so I think the chests, they default to normal. So I'm wondering if we do this. Okay, he's not considering it. He is not considering that for hauling. Let me... Oh, that didn't actually update it. That checks out. Oh, what have I done? Okay. What are for each? What are these? First of all, let's just see if we get there. Do we ever get? We do. We do get there. We ever get there? I need to rebuild. I sniffed a header file, so Unreal Engine is going to shit its pants if I try to run live coding instead of rebuilding. Okay. Did that really not run the... I hate that shit, man. That's so annoying. Yeah, just doesn't understand function name parameter changes unless you like explicitly give it a redirector, which is just like so annoying to do. Okay. We are setting the priority apparently. Yeah, we didn't, shit, that was not what I wanted. I didn't see us clear the hall cache, which means I don't think this worked. Yeah, it's false. What entity is this? I wonder if I should do get or add here. Yeah, do I ever add this data? I mean, that's probably just the issue, right? Yeah, I guess we never do. Okay, I think I need to set this up in the building when we initialize it right here. The word priority doesn't exist in this file, so yeah, we're just going to add get ref f priority entity data, or just priority data. Yeah, or the building entity dot, and I think that defaults, right? Yeah, defaults to normal. Okay, so now that should work. And we do want it on all buildings. For non-area buildings and non-container buildings, that will be the construction priority, I believe. Oh, I have an explicit one for that too. Do I add that anywhere? And then I guess when I'm considering storage, get entity priority. There we go. Yeah, so I defaulted to normal here if it doesn't exist. So everything's like kind of treated as normal. Okay, that sounds good. That sounds good. Okay, let's restart. Okay, we actually got there this time. Cool. Which means... this was true. What did I set the new priority to such that it was unequal? Oh, I don't actually, I just check if it was set or not if it was equal. Yeah, we want that. That's what we want. And then we should be good. Ba-da-ba-ba-boo-boo. Okay. Oh, because we're paused. I don't think it wants to. There we go. There we go. Restart one more time. False. Okay. Okay, we are actually clearing the hauling cache. Okay. So let's set that to highest. We'll see if it picks the area. So usually he goes to the closest one. He's gonna build the box. And he should take that to the area. Wow. Beautiful. And then, okay, we change this to lowest. Fuck. Okay, that didn't work. That didn't work. Throw a breakpoint here. That's where we want to get to. Okay, we do get there. We do get there. Okay, get colony world items. Should have nothing in it. Yeah, so get haulable items in colony storage. So what we want is this case here. It still says the best storage is area. I'm wondering if these int values are not what I think they are. I may need to do one of these here just so I can see what they are. Okay. I'm gonna run live coding. I need to take my dog out, but I'll be right back. Oh, you know what? Actually, I have to hop off. I didn't see what time it was. Okay, I gotta end stream. I gotta go to work. I gotta go to work now. Who's doing stuff? Oh, dang. I know, right? I know. Send you guys over to Fractal. Hell yeah. All right, I gotta go to work, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Zed, if you're still here, thank you for this. Thank you for the what do you call it? What do you call this? The raid. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Boss Chunk, good to see you guys. Thanks for the follows. I gotta go to work, so everyone have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.